Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and yes, that's right, we have another update video. Uh, Seriously, it feels like I've made more update videos this summer than actual videos. And I apologize for that, it's just been a very, very rough couple of weeks without my laptop, so I really want to get back to my projects that I was working on before all this happened, but you're going to have to give me a few more days. But I do want to announce something very quickly. I am in the process of getting a new machine to replace my old machine, so hopefully I don't have any more problems with my machine anymore. Fingers are crossed, by the way, when I say that. But yeah, that's essentially what's gonna be going down over the next few days. I'm currently getting a data transfer that will be transferring all the data from my old machine to my new one. So right when I get my machine back, I can actually just start from where I left off, and then everything will be great, everything will be hunky-dory, and yeah, we can all party and celebrate and stuff, which I'm really excited about. I really want to get back to working on all my old projects, because I know it's been like almost a month now, and that's just a very long time. But I do want to announce that tomorrow I am going to be starting another short project. It shouldn't take me more than a week, so you can watch that until I get everything set up for my new machine and everything. So that's what's going to be going on. New project starts tomorrow. Should last about a week, and right after that week is over, I should be able to get back to my old projects on the next day of uploading. So that's going to be my plan of attack. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to actually announce something very, very special that I'm going to be working on, and it's a collaboration between me and YouTube user FiyahKitteh, and then also a lot of other users too, but I'm going to get into that in just a minute. But we've been collaborating on a website, a blog website to be specific, and I just want to take a few minutes to talk about the website and show you what's going to be some of the main features I'm going to be working on, and some of the other big features that are going to be represented through this website. So I'm going to take a few minutes to talk about that. Me and FiyahKitteh actually made a video that's posted on her channel that I'll also link you to. This video will give a lot more information about everything that's going to be featured on the site, so I definitely recommend you watch that video too if you're really, really interested, because I'm kind of going to go through the features of this website just very quickly, and then talk about the big ones that I'm going to be concerning myself with. So basically, the website we've been working on is called oneupgalaxy.com. There is no hyphen or dash in between one and up. It's just one up, one word, galaxy, all one word.com. And of course, there's going to be a link to this site in the video description if you'd rather just click the page and go there yourself and take a look at it. Basically, what One Up Galaxy is going to be, it's going to be a gamer website focused a lot on written content, so a lot of blogs, articles, and just stuff like that. Some of the features we're going to be including are just, video game articles in general. And again, a lot of the stuff that's going to be covered on the site, me and FiyahKitteh go into a lot more detail about that stuff in her video, so again, check that out if you want more information. But basically, yeah, the video games articles section will include a lot of just written stuff and written works about video games. For example, suppose if someone wanted to write about how video games affect society or something like that. That is the kind of stuff that would be included in the articles section. So that's what's going to be included there. We're also going to have a section for game releases, which will talk about the release dates for specific games that are coming out. And one thing I want to highlight is it's not going to be just the big three. It's not going to be just Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft releases. We also want to focus on PC stuff and also stuff for Steam. So just, anything like that we want to cover, because, not everyone has to be a console gamer or, a gamer that's just involved in the big three game companies or anything like that. So that's essentially what the game releases section is going to be. And there's also going to be a reviews section that's going to be pretty much the same thing, but obviously, you can review older games as well. So the game reviews, basically just reviews, pretty self-explanatory. Reviews for the big three consoles, games on Steam, and we also want to get into reviewing possibly some big legal hacks of certain games, like Super Mario World hacks, or hacks made with the Super Mario Bros. X engine, and just, stuff like that, and of course stuff for Game Maker and RPG Maker, and just anything that will be involved in that realm. That's going to be what's going to go down in the review section. And I do want to mention that I am going to have a big series that will be debuting, and also it will be a big part of the game review section. And I'll be talking about that once I go over all the other features. So, yeah, let me continue with that. There's going to be a Let's Play section, and in this section it's not just going to be like a huge list of Let's Plays and Let's Players and, all the Let's Plays that a certain Let's Player has done or anything like that. It's going to be more focused on Let's Player news, or if, just an example, like if a Let's Player is going to have a specific stream or a big special coming up. That's the kind of stuff that would be featured in the Let's Play section. So, information about a stream coming up or a special event, just that kind of stuff. That's going to be what's going to be covered in that section. And finally, there's also going to be a resource section. In this section, we're going to have tutorials and downloads for specific gaming programs and legal hacks and stuff like that. And there's also going to be a section for graphics, too, that's also going to be included in the resources. So just general stuff like that's going to be included there. And that's really all of the features of the website. One thing I do want to mention is that, obviously because this is a new site, we are definitely looking for contributors. We actually have quite a few contributors already, but, if any of you guys out there have an idea that you'd really love to share, or if you'd rather, work on reviews and stuff, and, you'd want to get your opinion out there, definitely drop us a line, preferably FiyahKitteh, just because I get a lot of messages per day, so I'm probably not going to be as responsive as she will. But, yeah, if you want to get involved, you definitely can. There's not going to be any major requirements or anything like that. You don't need to be a big person on YouTube to get involved or anything like that. Just as long as you're, a decent person and not a jerk. And then also, because this is a blog website, as long as you can make, good posts and good written works, then you should be fine. We're not asking you to be, the most professional writer or anything like that, but as long as, you don't, overload your writings with, slang terms, or just make everything a mess of unspelled words, or words misspelled, or just stuff like that. There aren't really any requirements, just the common sense stuff that, would go about in making a website like this. We want to definitely get as many people on board for those who want to actually contribute. So, definitely drop us a line, tell us what you have in mind, and we'll see what we can do to get you involved in the website. Obviously, there might be a point at some time where, obviously won't be able to add, every single person in the world who wants to contribute, but for now, it is definitely open to everyone. So if you have an idea or something you really want to put out there, definitely drop us a line. We love to hear what you have to, what you have to offer. So that's all I want to say about that. More information about contributing is also in that video that I keep alluding to, so check that out if you get the time. But anyway, two of the main things I wanted to point out that's going to be going on at this website. First off, the thing in the reviews section that I was talking about earlier. I'm actually going to be having a main series that's going to be posted in the reviews section that I want to talk about for a little bit. The series I'm going to be making is called SlimKirby's Great Game Offensive, which is a pun on the Great Cave Offensive from Kirby Superstar. And basically, in this series, I'm going to be reviewing, and I put a special emphasis on the word reviewing because I feel like reviews have gotten, a bad rep for being just a cheap way to rate and grade a game, when in reality, reviews do not have to be that way. And my reviews are, well, I actually like to call them our experience reports. I think those are more specific to what I'm going to be doing. I'm, of course, going to be focusing on the game, what you can expect and see inside the game, pros and cons of the game, and, of course, how it stacks up to other games in the series. But I'm going to focus a lot more on my own personal experience with the game, like how I came across the game, the kind of games I was playing when I first got the game, some of the most memorable moments from the game, and just, stuff like that. I want to focus more on that kind of stuff. One way I really like to look at this series is how in the Great Cave Offensive for Kirby Superstar, there are 60 treasures to collect in total, and each treasure is actually gotten through a different way, or a different puzzle, or a different kind of puzzle. So, essentially, there is a different experience with every single treasure that you get. Much like how there's a different experience that I have with every single game I've played. And I also think of my video games as treasures in their own way. So that's kind of how the Great Cave Offensive idea kind of wraps around to this series idea that I came up with. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing with this. I want to try to have an entry every single week. I'm not going to be that strict, though. If I can't make an entry, I won't. But I'm essentially going to try to do this every week, so definitely keep your eyes open because I'm really looking forward to this series. I actually used to work on something like this back on my old blog on from the Mind of SlimKirby, which is currently linked on my main page. So if you want to take a look at that to see kind of what to expect with this series, go ahead. It's not in the last few entries, but if you keep going back to my older entries, you should see what I'm talking about. So that's the kind of stuff that this series is going to be focusing on. I'm really looking forward to it, though. I hope you guys enjoy. I have a lot of games I want to cover, so it should be a lot of fun. So yeah, that's going to be my series. The second series I want to plug is a series that FiyahKitteh has actually been working on. She's been working on a series on her YouTube channel that's also going to be focused on the website, and it's called the Gamer Spotlight. In the Gamer Spotlight, she's going to be having an interview with a Let's Player or, sometimes just a gamer specifically, and she's just going to have like a little casual interview with them. These interviews have been really good so far. She's actually done, at the point I'm recording this video, she's uploaded 4 of them, and each one is actually really, really good. She's gotten a lot of stuff from all of the people she's interviewed, and it's really cool because a lot of the interviews, like, despite, having a lot of the same questions and everything, each interview has had its own unique atmosphere, which I think is really cool. So definitely check that out. She's doing a great job with that, and there'll be plenty of other spotlights to come. I'm sure I'm also going to get a spotlight very soon, too, so if you want to check that out and keep your eyes open, definitely keep your eye on that series. It's a really good series. Again, I'm really impressed with what she's done with it so far. And I should also put an emphasis that it's not going to be just Let's Player interviews. There's also going to be interviews with, for example, she also interviewed one of her friends who actually has been working on their own game that they plan to release to the public soon, or it might already be released. I don't know for sure, but yeah, like just stuff like that. It's the Gamer Spotlight, not the Let's Play Spotlight. Once again, she goes in a lot more detail about this series in the other video we made. Or, of course, you could watch the videos themselves. So I'll also put a link to the playlist for that. So, yeah, that's what she's working on. There's a lot of other stuff that's being worked on as well, but I don't want to go into very many details about that because I don't want to spoil everything. But definitely, keep your eyes open on 1UP Galaxy. Yeah, 1UP Galaxy. For a minute, I was like, wait, did I get the name right? I was like, oh, yeah, of course I did. But, yeah, keep your eyes on that. Of course, I'm sure I'll also be posting a lot of messages on Twitter and Facebook whenever, I make something for the website. So definitely keep your eyes on that, too. So, yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. I'm really excited about this project. Really looking forward to doing my great game offensive. And I hope you guys are excited about looking at the website and, this series in general. So thanks for your time. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the start of my short project, and yeah, that's about it. See you guys later.